Hello dear students. So I was just finishing a mentorship call and एक important topic निकल के आया and I thought I want to discuss this topic with you because I think a lot of students think this way, which does not allow you to exceed in your performance, exceed in your study. In our mentorship program, every single day I ask my students how much they have studied and how well they're doing. So this one student I was talking to, she was not replying. And I asked her why is she not replying. So she told me that, ma'am, I did not complete the full target, so I was a little ashamed to tell you about it, so I was not replying. The discussion that we had, I want to share it with you because I know a lot of you students think that way. See, in a day, we might decide that we want to do 3 chapters. Now, it may be possible that you are only able to finish half a chapter or 1 chapter. Maybe you are not able to finish 3 chapters. This happens with so many students and this is so common. We set these targets, but we're not able to achieve these targets. Now, once you do not achieve these targets, there is a self-talk that happens in our mind. Okay? Most of the students, they will focus on the chapters that they have not completed. 2 chapters not done, 1 chapter not done. I thought I will study 10 hours. I have only studied 8 hours. You say this unknowingly to yourself and you start criticizing yourself. Okay, back of the mind, you are like, I'm not good enough. This is not working out. I'm trying so hard, but somehow it's not going in my direction. That is the self-talk that happens in most of the students' minds. Now, what happens after this kind of self-talk? Next day, you have some bit of negativity. You have completed some target, but you have not appreciated yourself for those completed targets. You have in fact criticized yourself for not completing 1 chapter, 2 chapter. So that criticism, it stays in you. Nobody else has criticized you in this world. Only you have criticized yourself. But that criticism stays in you. And next day, when you try to achieve, you're not that motivated. You're struggling, you're pressurized to study. And again, a very normal thing happens. You set target of 3 chapters, you complete only 2 chapters or 1 chapter. Again, what happens? Again, you tell yourself, damn, I could not complete this chapter also. Damn, I'm not right. Then this feeling of criticism is so difficult to deal with. You go on social media, you use your phone, you talk to your friend, you get into some sort of distraction because distraction is a way to avoid these feelings. Okay? And then that becomes another vicious cycle of wasting time. So consider this as simple therapy session for you. You have to change the way you talk to yourself. One thing is that when you set any targets, it's 90% chance that you will miss those targets. It happens with everybody. Very rarely people are able to achieve exact targets. Okay? So if you haven't achieved your target, you have to change the way you talk to yourself. Very few people, they focus on the positive. If out of 3 chapters, they have completed 1 chapter, they have not completed 2 chapters, they will still tell themselves that at least I completed 1 chapter. Wow, at least I completed this 1 chapter. Okay, maybe I was not able to study 10 hours, but so what? I was able to do 8 hours, I was able to do 5 hours. They will compliment themselves for the good things that they have done. Out of the whole day, it is not possible that you have not done even one thing right. Of course, you must have done 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things right. You must have completed at least 1 chapter. At least you must have got out of bed and wanted to study. At least you had tried to study. So when you focus on those positive things, even if they're very tiny and very small, you give yourself appreciation. You compliment yourself. Nobody else is going to look at you, compliment you, appreciate you. You are doing it to yourself. When you do that, you forgive yourself for the little bit of lapse. You give yourself credit that at least you tried. What happens is, next day, you wake up with a positive mindset. With the attitude that, okay, I tried last time, maybe I should try again. Maybe this time I'm going to do a little bit better. Because last time I did 5 hours, so this time I'm going to try to do 6 hours. If not 6 hours, at least 5 hours so I can easily do. Out of 3 chapters, at least 1 chapter though I can definitely do because I've done it yesterday. So this kind of attitude, it is amazing. It is so positive, it is so bright. This kind of attitude will help you push yourself further. You will increase your output and you will be happy. You will not compare. You will be in yourself, you'll be crediting yourself. Versus the previous kind of attitude, it will always make you feel pessimistic, depressed. It will always make you feel like you want to look at distractions and outside things. So this is a very simple therapy session for you. Change your outlook. Understand that whatever targets you're going to fix, there is going to be some mistakes here and there. We are humans. Even I make mistakes. Your best faculties, even rankers, we all make mistakes. Okay, so you will lose out on some targets. There are going to be bad days, there are going to be ups and downs. Success is never a straight line, it's always like a zigzag thing. There's going to be some ups, there's going to be some downs. Even in the same day, there's going to be ups and downs. Don't expect a straight line. And when you are down, you have to push yourself up, you have to compliment yourself, you have to say nice things to yourself. And when you're up, you have to tell yourself that, listen, don't be too high and fire, don't be so overconfident, and get back on study. This will not last. So every time you have to balance yourself, you have to keep yourself at par. And when you do that, you will see the output in your result. You will see that your overall productivity will increase. You will see that your attitude will increase. You will be optimistic. You will make better decisions. It will reflect in every part of your life, not just studies. Okay, so be nice to yourself. And one small little bonus tip, that the way we talk to ourselves, it is actually how we have been talked to. Okay, like in our childhood, the way our parents have been talking to us, that's exactly what becomes our voice. That's exactly how we start talking to ourselves. So if in the past, if in our childhood, our parents have been nagging us, fix this, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. We also become that kind of person. We also start pointing out our own mistakes. Our parents' voices become our own voices. Please identify this. That this constant nagging yourself, pointing out your mistakes, that is not your voice. That is the voice of maybe your parents, maybe your relatives, your guardians, your surroundings. You become the 5 people you hang out with. So maybe that voice is not your voice. Please observe it. And if your mental voice is a negative voice, please change it. You have the power to change that voice. You have the power to speak nicely to yourself. Just like how you would talk to your best friend, to your sister, to your brother, to someone you deeply love, you have to talk like that to yourself. And that you have to keep practicing daily, in and out, every day, every week. Okay? And that's how you will improve. Okay? So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any comments, please write them down in the comment section below. And all the best. Bye-bye.